lot of people tend to, like, when they're focusing on their protein, maybe they think they need to be really, really low carb, or when they do input things that have fiber, they worry because their carb count goes up. So you can't separate carbs from fiber. Like, in order to get in fiber, you will have to eat carbs. So it's kind of like, it's kind of one of those things that even though you may think that you shouldn't have carbs, carbs aren't the enemy. Having good carbs is a good thing. It's going to give you energy for your workouts. Fiber is going to really, really help with fat loss, and it's going to help remove toxins and things from your body, and it's going to help remove what you are losing, so that it's not just, you know, you're not just releasing things into your body as you're losing fat and then you're not giving them anywhere to go. So fiber for fat loss is very, very essential. And one of my favorite nutrition authors, her name is Susan Kleiner. She wrote Power Eat, which, if you're a trainer, I know a lot of trainers follow me. Excellent nutrition book for trainers to or if you're training even athletes. Very, very good nutrition source. So I highly recommend that. It's called Power Eat. And one of the things that she mentions in there is that most people that are seeking fat loss, even if they just increase their fiber by 5 grams, they would probably see a difference. So fiber is very important, and like I said, you can't separate it from carbs. I ain't scared. I call myself a carb queen, and I do eat carbs even when I'm trying to lose fat. Making sure that you're hitting your fiber goals makes sure that you're eating mostly the right kinds of carbs, and they're fueling you for whether you're running or lifting or whatever. So your fiber sources, fiber is going to come from fruit, vegetables, nuts, seeds, beans and legumes, and grains. I know a lot of people don't do grains. I do. And then also there's obviously like fiber. There's things like Metamucil. There's other like fiber supplement sources and stuff like that, which if you can get it in with food, then that's always going to be better to fill the voids with your food instead of your supplements. Because fiber is one of those things that you have to add in slowly anyways, it's okay to take your time increasing it. So you don't necessarily need to hit it right away. So like the recommended fiber for women is going to be above 25 grams, usually 25 to 35. I usually recommend 35 for most people to like shoot for ultimately. For guys, usually your minimum is going to be 38 grams. But if you're the person like most of America, you know, they're getting in like less than 20. To make that huge jump from like 15 grams or something to 35 grams, your stomach is not going to like it. So you want to be careful and take your time increasing it anyways. So it's okay if you can't do it all perfectly right away. But your fruits and vegetables, don't be scared to eat fruit, even though it has carbs. Don't be scared to eat vegetables, even though they have carbs. Different people digest grains differently. Like I say, I eat grains. If you prefer not to, there's still other gluten-free ways to get in what you need. So if you don't like grains like wheat and things like that, there's some the gluten-free grains there that you guys can add in. There's like cereals and pastas, and they have them in all different varieties. So you can have pastas that are gluten-free or pastas that are made from like beans if you don't like wheat or things like that. Oats, corn, some of the other ones that were mentioned there, the gluten-free ones like millet, brown rice. Your vegetables are going to be pretty much any vegetables. Obviously, some things are higher in fiber than others. So like for fruits, for instance, like your apple, banana, oranges, they're all going to give you about like 3 grams-ish. But something like raspberries is going to give you 9 grams per cup. Like, that's crazy. So you can pick, like, so if you're scared because maybe you're having to eat a lot of carbs to get it in, if you're making sure that the ones that you're getting in actually have the biggest bang for the buck, then you know what I mean? It's gonna weigh out differently. So you want to look at it like that too, because if it's gonna take you 3 servings of one and 1 serving of another to get it, then just do something like that. Then your raspberries are gonna be a good source of fiber. Typically, when you hear someone say a good source of fiber, that means it has like 5 grams or more. If you're having problems fitting in your fiber, a good thing to do is take the total amount of meals that you're eating and divvy it up so that you know. So if you're eating 5 meals a day and you're trying to hit 25 grams, then you kind of want to make sure that you're at minimum getting in your 5 grams per meal, or 7 grams per meal if you're trying to hit 35. So just looking at it like that will help it to make a little bit more sense to you as to why maybe you're not nailing it by the end of the day, because maybe you're only thinking about it at 1 or 2 meals, and foods that are higher in fiber are sometimes harder to find. Your fiber sources are going to be fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, beans, grains, and you can find those in like your higher fiber fruits are going to be raspberries and some of the more exotic fruits like mango and guava, and your popcorn is going to be a grain that would have some, as well as, you know, cereals and stuff do have them too. The fiber, people are scared of carbs, but usually the carbs that we hear all the like bad talk about are the simple carbs, the ones that are just like shooting your blood sugar up and they don't have any fiber attached to them. Attaching some fiber to your carbs is like the best thing that you can do for your carb intake. And if you are, if you're increasing your fiber, make sure you're getting in tons of water. And like I said, increase it slowly. Different people can handle different amounts at a time. If you're not used to it, then go slow, because you may have like a super like either bloated or bathroom-ish reaction to it that you don't enjoy. And when that happens, you will be like, I am never eating that much fiber again, and then you'll go away from this habit that would actually help you.